all seen the news that has come out today, and that is that William Saliba is going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks. Now, obviously, a couple of weeks of that is going to be the international break. But of course, again, I mean, look, this is a blow to Arsenal. I want to know how much of a blow you think it is, first and foremost. It is a blow because he's one of the best centre-backs in the world. I think that is an absolute cast-iron fact. I don't think anybody would disagree with me on that. We know what a brilliant player William Saliba is. I am seeing, and I don't quite understand why, so educate me if need be, why is Mikel Arteta being blamed for this, first and foremost? What is it that Mikel Arteta did for him to be getting the blame? And please don't tell me it's because the player played with like a strain or a slight knock. But the reason I say that is because players have done that for an eternity. They'll continue to do it. It's so normal. Again, aside from that, why are people so angry with him? I'd love to know. I really, really want to know why he's being attacked. I don't quite understand it. I'm just seeing this is on Arteta. And people are not explaining why. They're just saying this is on Arteta. Arteta's done us again. And I'm like, oh, what's Arteta done? Did he hit him with a bat? I don't know. What did he hit him with? Did he knock him over at training? Did he hit him with his car or something? I need to understand what he's done. But he's out for 4 weeks. I've seen a little bit of panic online from Arsenal fans, and this might trigger a few gooners. And I'm not meaning for it to, but it might. Let me take a sip of my drink. I don't think this is going to impact Arsenal at all. Calafiori's at the club. Of course, Gabriel's there. But Calafiori's there. White can play there. Timber can play there. Hincapé's just come in. Mosquera. Listen, Mosquera came into the team. When did he come in? He came in this summer. I don't know why my mind's going to make this summer, but he came into the team against Liverpool. That's what I was going to say. Came into the team against Liverpool. Let's be blunt. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Did you notice he was on the pitch? In a positive way. I often think if you barely notice that a defender or a goalkeeper's playing, it typically means they've done a very good job. It does mean that your midfield did a good job. It does mean that you're not being like penetrated and your team isn't being pulled apart. So systematically, you were set up very well by your manager and everybody was doing their jobs well. But I've also seen Arsenal where they have been set up very well. We saw it a few seasons ago. Rob Holding came into the team. Last season, Kivior did a good job, but the previous season he came in and you were like, oh, there was a bit like, you ever seen that meme of the soldiers and then like a clown in the middle of them? Sometimes that's happened with Arsenal's defense, where the team can be playing well, but an individual just making mistakes or is out of position. Mosquera came in. You didn't notice the difference. And I'm going to say something again here. Might trigger some Arsenal fans. Might upset some Arsenal fans. You're going to have to wait for the explanation as well, but I think it's a good thing for Arsenal. I think this is a good thing. Not that Saliba's hurt. I wouldn't want to see, Arsenal fans wouldn't want to see, no football fan wants to see a player get hurt. But I think it's because I think it's a good thing. Why do I think it? I think it's important for Arsenal in an organic moment to test for life without Saliba. I know there's talk of new deals. There may even be a new deal. I do, hand on heart, believe that Saliba will end up being a Real Madrid player. This summer, next summer, I think it's going to happen. So, from my perspective, where this is a good thing is adversity always can often present opportunities, especially when it comes to team sports. So Eric Cantona rightfully kicked a racist out of football, but got banned for it. Because you can't do that. It's the rules, the law, but he got banned. This opened up an opportunity for Scholes to come into the team a little bit earlier and a little bit more. And he took the chance and opportunity with both hands and never ever looked back. And think about your football clubs and think about the breakthrough of a young player or a signing that's been given a chance because of an injury or because of a suspension, and they've never looked back. Now, I'm not suggesting that Mosquera will come in and bench Saliba. I think Saliba will come back and go into the first team. But I actually think you're not going to notice Saliba being gone. Not because Saliba isn't a very good player. Not because Saliba is bad. I think Mosquera is brilliant. I speak about this very regularly. About all clubs and all young players. And I know he's not a baby. I know he's not a baby. I know he's not a little tiddler. But he's young in terms of experience, know-how, the level he's played at. Because he hasn't been at a team the size of Arsenal, etc. But you watch him play... And it's just, you ever seen like a duck can just go straight into water and swim? And yes, it's a baby. It's bright yellow. You can see it's a baby, but it's just the instincts there. It knows how to swim. A fish is born, straight away it can swim. Most mammals, barring humans, but most mammals are born, they're standing up straight away. They're doing very instinctual things, horses, giraffes, whatever it may be. Mosquera's kind of like that. It's just straight in, brilliant footballing instincts, brilliant ability. The physicality is there. His intelligence is there. I don't think this is as bad for Arsenal as many are making out. This is a great opportunity for a player to make you better and make you better from the perspective of to push Saliba for his place that makes him work even harder. Maybe can force his way into the first team and could stay there if he's really, really good. If he builds up a relationship with Gabriel. It also creates a scenario where if you do have to lose Saliba through injury, suspension, or to Real Madrid, you can sit there and go, no worries. I don't think Arsenal are gonna miss him too much in the next couple of weeks. I really don't. I don't think this is something to panic about. I don't think this is something for Arsenal fans to be losing their minds over. Some will, because that's all they have. If they're not losing their minds about their football club, I don't think people take them too seriously, especially TikTokers. You see that a lot. Every day is Armageddon. I just think that they're off their rockers a little bit. But I think this is going to be a good thing for Arsenal. I think it's actually going to pay dividends for Arsenal as well. I really do think it's going to pay dividends for Arsenal. It's going to be interesting to see, but I do think it'll pay dividends. Give me your thoughts, give me your opinions, people, please, in the comments section below. I'd love to know what you think about this.